Today we're going to look at special angle pairs and we're going to do some algebra with them. So we're really combining what we've done with the parallel lines and the transversals and mixing in algebra with it. So what we're going to do for each of these problems, we're going to name the type of angle pair. We're going to determine if the angles are going to be congruent or supplementary. And then ultimately we're going to solve for x. So in this first one here, let's first determine the type of angle pair. Okay, so we know that these angles are same side interior angles. So now we have to decide, are they congruent or are they supplementary? These angles are going to be supplementary. So if they're supplementary, that means the angles add together. The measure of angle 1 and the measure of angle 2 add together to be 180 degrees. So this time I'm actually given expressions. So one angle is going to be x plus 75. If I add the other angle together, we have x plus 125. They should add up to be 180 degrees. Okay, so you take a second and solve for x. Okay, let's quickly review how to solve this. If I combine my like terms, I would have 2x plus 75 plus 125 is 200. That's equivalent to 180. I need to subtract 200 from both sides. So I have 2x equals negative 20. If I divide by 2, I get x equals negative 10. Okay, here's our next problem. Again, go ahead, first of all, and name the angle pair. So these are alternate exterior angles. Next, I want you to determine, are they congruent or are they supplementary? These angles are congruent. Because my angles are congruent, we're going to set them equal to each other. Okay, so we know this angle is congruent to this angle. So when I set up my equation, I have 23x plus 5 equals 120 degrees. Okay, go ahead and solve for x. Okay, to solve for x, first thing I would do is subtract 5 from both sides. So I have 23x equals 115. Now I'm going to divide by 23. And I get x equals 5. Okay, first step, let's name the angle pair. These angles are same side interior angles. So next, let's determine, are they congruent or are they supplementary? They are going to be supplementary, which means I need to add them together to equal 180 degrees. So my first angle, which is x plus 73, plus my second angle, which is x plus 113, equals 180 degrees. So go ahead and solve for x. Okay, so let's finish solving. If I combine my like terms, I have 2x plus 190 equals 180. If I subtract 190 from both sides, I get 2x equals negative 10. Divide by 2, I have x equals negative 5. Okay, for the next one, go ahead and name the angle pair. Okay, so these are alternate interior angles. Now go ahead and decide if they are congruent or supplementary. This time my angles are congruent. That means I'm going to set them equal to each other. So I have 8x plus 14 equals 10x minus 10. So go ahead and solve for x. Okay, so my first step in solving for x would be to subtract 8x. So I have 14 equals 2x minus 10. Now to get x by itself, I can add 10. So I have 24 equals 2x. Divide by 2, and I have 12 is equal to x, or you can flip it around and say x equals 12. Next problem. Go ahead and name the angle pair. These angles are vertical angles. So next we need to determine, are they congruent or supplementary? vertical angles are congruent, so that means we need to set them equal to each other. So I have 27x plus 2 equals 26x plus 6. So go ahead and solve for x. Okay, so I need to subtract 26x from both sides. So I have x plus 2 equals 6. Now I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and I have x equals 4. Okay, this is our last problem. So go ahead and name the angle pair. These angles are linear pairs. Now determine if they're congruent or supplementary. Okay, so linear pairs are supplementary. That means I need to add them together to equal 180 degrees. So I have 11x plus 8 plus 12x plus 11 will equal 180 degrees. Go ahead and solve this equation. All right, so let's go ahead and combine our like terms and solve. We have 23x plus 19 equals 180. I need to subtract 19 from both sides. So I have 23x equals 161. Divide both sides by 23, and we get x equals 7.